We value a family culture through meaningful relationships across the department.
So I came from a really, really small high school. I went to an all-girls boarding school. There were like 300 girls. And so it was really close-knit. So coming here, I knew that BU was out of my comfort zone. There were like 30,000 people, including grad students. So coming here and having the team allowed me to have an immediate connection to someone and something. And so I was definitely scared when I came here, but every day going to practice was kind of like the highlight of my day, and I knew that if I could get to practice, like somebody would be waiting for me there.
Especially having like a really small team, we only have about 9 guys, so when I first came in, we were already, unbelievably close. I didn't really know anyone when I got here, so my captain's one who's the assistant coach now, Jesse Frieder. I was super close to him. He kind of like mentored us, especially with 5 freshmen coming in.
A lot of the older girls have been some of my favorite people on campus. I just love being able to go to practice and kind of talk through things with them, whether it be athletic related or school related. They're also driven. They're just such awesome role models. So that's been probably the defining feature of the team for me, and I hope eventually to be that for the younger girls. It's
definitely just great having people to rely on always, like a great day, on a bad day, and just talking about tennis or just life in general. Having just people who you know, like, will make you laugh or anything. I just know when I always come home, I have those 4 other guys just sitting there, like, playing jokes. Like, we'll talk about the day, we'll talk about how great Dan is, or just how much like the team has improved in general. I roomed with a lightweight rower my freshman year, so I've become really close to the rowing team, which is nice. It's a little bit something different. And I always go to their regattas when they're here, like Head of the Charles. It was a great weekend for everybody, but it's definitely fun to be able to go and cheer on the lightweight rowers. And so that's definitely the team, aside from cross country and track, that I've become closest to. The tutoring program here, I think especially, like Phil, they did a fantastic job of just reaching out always. And like meeting with Phil like once a week, just checking in, not even having much to say, but we just eat lunch together and just talk. I like especially the trainers upstairs. Nick with us is great. I think he's like one of like the most endearing people I've ever met. And he really just comes to our matches always. He cheers like almost louder than everyone else. I think it's great. Overall, Bruce has been really supportive. I think the best thing about him is that you go into his office to talk to him about a workout, and you end up spending an hour in there talking about like school and your life and like how things are going and how your sneakers are. He just makes it so that you want to stay and talk to him. He just holds us all together, especially because he's the coach for the men's and women's team. Everybody's just so accommodating and really, we want to have fun, we want to compete well, but we also want to like enjoy where we are in the meets that we're at, and they make it easy to go places and have a good race because you know that you're with them and they'll always be there. If you have a good race or a bad race, like you're never alone, even if you're 3,000 miles away from home. And that's a really, really good feeling. It almost is like just my identity at this point. Whenever someone asks me like, what are you? I was like, oh, I'm a BU athlete, I'm a BU tennis player, I'm a BU student. And I really think it's kind of crazy. Anywhere we go, like when we go to Florida for spring break, then they'll come up to us like, oh, I did rowing at BU and blah, blah, and we'll just talk to them for like 30 minutes or so. You can just tell there's like an instant connection, and just like you want to know about them, they want to know about you. So I appreciate this place so much, and I almost can't believe it's over.